Lesser known but significant contributors to the independence of India. India, a country that's the perfect example of unity in diversity. Hello people, today is the Independence Day of India. The country is celebrating its 75th Independence Day today, which is 15th of August 2022. The country has gone through many ups and downs since its origin, but the way India got its independence is the most courageous as well as the most controversial topic even today. So, today we'll have a look at some lesser-known but significant contributors to the independence of India. But, before we tell you about the contributor, let us know a few interesting facts related to the independence of India. Fact number 1. India was independent before August 15th. August 15th was just a date given to declare independence. This was done because Japan surrendered to the Allied forces in World War II on this day. Fact number 2. At the time of its independence, India didn't have its national anthem. Later in 1950, the composition of Rabindranath Tagore, Ghar to Bhagyo Bidhata, was translated and declared the national anthem. Fact number 3. The Indian flag is manufactured only in one production facility.
The Karnataka Khadi Gram Udyog Sanyukta Sangh.
He is the one and only authorized manufacturer of the Indian flag. It is illegal to manufacture the Indian flag at any other place. Fact number 4. Goa was not a part of India even after the independence, it was still a Portugal province, until 1961. Fact number 5. India doesn't have its national language. Although there is a misconception of Hindi is the national language of India, it is not. In Article 343 of the Indian Constitution, it is clearly mentioned that Hindi isn't the national language of India but an official language of India. After knowing some facts, let's get into why the Britishers left India after 400 years, and who actually contributed to the independence with no selfish reasons. Mahatma Gandhi is called the father of the nation in India, but is he really a person to be praised for independence? I'm super doubtful about this. But if I'm doubtful about the deeds of Gandhi, whom I think really worked for it, it is none other than
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
After the end of World War II, the Britishers were conducting trials on the Indian National Army. The trials were for murder, torture, treason, and many more. These trials were named the Red Fort Trials. Indian armed forces working for Britishers got furious because of these unnecessary trials that were taking place against them. As a result, they became rebels. In 1946, 20,000 Indian soldiers of the Navy conducted a march on the streets of Mumbai. In this march, Britishers were forced to chant
Jai Hind
and other INA slogans. After this incident, the Royal Indian Air Force, as well as the British Indian Army, began to revolt. The Britishers were quite afraid of these rebellious activities. At that time, the British Indian Army was filled with 25 lakhs Indian soldiers and only 45,000 troops were British. The Britishers knew that they couldn't survive against the Indian troops. According to Clement Attlee, it was Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and his Indian National Army, who inspired the soldier to revolt against British rule and weaken its roots in India. Attlee further clarifies that after this revolt, it was almost impossible for the Britishers to rule India. And eventually, they decided to leave India. Now that you have come halfway to this video, hit the like button if you have liked it so far, also subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon.
Vinayak Damodar Savarkar,
or you call him
Veer Savarkar,
a man who suffered in a living hell but did not let off his vision for
Purna Swaraj,
for the complete independence. He was the most wanted criminal by Britishers, and the reason was his pen. He was a writer, he wrote many books and poems, but his book, The Indian War of Independence, this book became the inspiration of every freedom fighter in India, including
Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, and also Subhash Chandra Bose.
Savarkar got arrested when Madanlal Dhingra shot Curzon Wiley because he used to supply guns. Savarkar was given the most brutal punishments by the Britishers, 2 life sentences of 25 years back-to-back, in the Andaman Cellular Jail. He was given the punishment of Kala Pani. Vinayak wanted to go out, not because he wanted relief from the suffering of jail but because he knew his life is a waste in jail and he has to do a lot for his country. So he wrote a mercy petition, to get out of jail. Even after the independence, India was not on progressive terms. The country needed a leader to rebuild its existence. That's when Lal Bahadur Shastri came up as the most honest Prime Minister of India. In the year 1965, when there was a war taking place between India and Pakistan, Shastri took the major decision of giving freedom to the Indian Army, which they needed. Further, Shastri Ji started the White Revolution, and following that, the Green Revolution was also started. The man knew the importance of farmers and soldiers, so he gave them the status they deserve by creating the slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. When the country was in shortage of food, Shastri Ji asked the nation to skip a meal, and people listened. People who could afford, also skipped a meal because they respected the decision of their Prime Minister. Once the son of Lal Bahadur Shastri used the government car for his personal work, Shastri Ji actually calculated the amount of money spent on the diesel and paid it to the government. Why would a Prime Minister do it? Who would have questioned him? It was his honesty and his ethics that didn't let him do anything wrong. And that's why we call him the most honest Prime Minister of India. That was us presenting the contribution of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and Veer Savarkar to the independence of India, and Lal Bahadur Shastri's contribution to rebuilding India. Wishing India a very happy 75th Independence Day. Stay tuned with facts, folks, and fun, for more such content. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we post a new video.